Hello, I'm Kråkan, also known as Corvus Cornix, and welcome to Yacc, yet another Crowcast where I pick a game, I play it for a week, and then I'll talk about it. This week's game is bert for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It was released in 1989. It's a single-player, isometric arcade game developed by Konami and published by Ultra Games, and also will be spoilers up ahead just so you know, but first a little backstory. So bert is a game that I've known about for ages, but I never played. So what did I do? Well, I played it, of course. So the plot of this game is really simple. bert is stuck in a time warp where he tries to escape by changing the tiles of a pyramid. And bert is a weird alien looking creature, and he's orange and he has two legs and a snout or a trunk. Think elephant. So at the start of the game you get a title screen, and then you get to choose between one or two players, and then you actually get text instructions on how to play, and bert gets a red ball in his head which makes him swear. So this game has 9 levels and 4 rounds each on those. And this game is an arcade game, so it's played on a single screen shaped like a pyramid where you jump on the different squares in order to change color in order to progress to the next round or level. On the screen you also have your current level, round, score, bonus and lives. So most enemies of this game consists of balls, which is kind of funny, and one of the balls actually turns into a snake. And they have different colors, of course, and some of the enemies can even change the colors of the squares and tiles, and of course all the enemies have different patterns to learn. So you have Coily, which is the purple snake, and then you have Ugg and Wrongway, which are purple creatures, and then you have Slick and Sam, green creatures that change the colors of the tiles. This game also has a spinning disc that will appear, and if you jump on it you will be taken to the top of the screen where all the enemies below you will disappear, and you can start over. So it's kind of like a screen nuke if you think about it. So this is a bit funny. When bert loses a life, a speech bubble will appear above his head with gibberish in it, and these symbols symbolizes a curse, so he is not happy about it, I guess. So this game doesn't really have any borders, so I managed to jump off the pyramid itself. I found out the hard way what happens. It's part of the control scheme as well. It's a bit convoluted. I'll talk a bit more about that later. You can also earn extra lives by getting enough points, but that's the case in most arcade games. And finally, if you manage to beat the game, bert will jump on a disc and land on top of a pyramid where there's some flashing spotlights with the text, finale and congratulations. And after that there is a weird transition, and bert thanks the player, flying away on a disc, being chased by another enemy, and after that the game loops. So gameplay: avoid the enemies on the screen while changing the colors of the pyramid to rack up a score. Control: the D-pad is movement and jumping. So when you start up the game you actually get a chance to change the control scheme, but I recommend tilting the controller 45 degrees because that makes sense with the isometric view of the pyramid. Otherwise I would have liked to have the NES Advantage controller, because that game actually has, or game, I should say controller has a joystick, and that makes sense because you tilt the joystick in the direction you want to jump. Graphics: black backgrounds, colorful tiles, and I actually like bert's design. I can't think of anything else to say. He looks weird, but he's kind of cute as well. Sound and music: this game was originally composed by David Thiel, but the NES soundtrack was composed by Koji Murata, and I like the victory theme, but otherwise this game doesn't have a lot of music to it. Easter egg, secrets and glitches. So bert actually has a cameo in the Pixar movie Wreck-It Ralph. He also has a cartoon TV series, and I didn't know about it, but that might be something to check out for later. It's probably on YouTube or something. So in conclusion I wrote, maybe try it if you're curious. So this game is an arcade game. It has a simple premise: change the colors of the tiles of the pyramid while avoiding the enemies and racking up a high score. And just like any arcade game, that's it. You know, you have it's like a one trick, like a wizard doing a trick, and once it's done, once everybody knows, it's like that's just it. This is all you do in the game, nothing more. So I didn't get very far, and I actually watched a long play to figure out if I missed something, if there was something hidden or a bonus or secrets or Easter eggs and whatnot, but there wasn't. But at least I played it, and now I can move on and do other things in my life, like, I don't know, vacation. So anyway, thank you for listening and watching, and take care.